Hi everyone, my name is Suzanne and I'm a Chinese metaphysics master in Hong Kong. We've got a lovely Feng Shui activation coming up. It's called the Three Harmony activation. And what this does is help us activate energies that help us develop, evolve, and just kind of become better. Yeah, so after this activation, what you can do is just any sort of self-development activity, any type of activity that helps you cleanse yourself and maybe do something that you have been planning to do for yourself for a long time and just becoming the person that you want to be. Yeah. So this is a very nice activation, and I recommend this to everybody who wants to just get a little bit better. Now, the date and time you need to mark in your calendars is September 19th, and you need to put this activation in place anytime between 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. So you've got 4 hours to put this in place. And it is a water activation, which needs to be put in place for a minimum of 2 hours, maximum until midnight on that same day. So don't have it cross over until the 20th of September. Remove it the latest at 11:59 p.m., which is when you go to bed. So minimum is 2 hours. So let's say if you put the water activation in place at 11:30 a.m., then you can remove it at 1:30 p.m. already. It's not a long one. It's a really quick one that just kind of triggers some energies that we need to kind of push ourselves a little bit forward to get that forward momentum. So what you have to do on that particular day, firstly, you need to find out which areas of your house you need to activate, and that is dependent on your own Bazi chart. So this is a personalized approach. This is not the same for everyone. And so firstly, you need to go to this link and plot your Bazi chart, enter your date and time of birth. The time of birth is not that important. So if you don't know your time of birth, then you can still do this. It will not decrease the efficacy of this particular activation. So once you enter your date and time of birth, what you will get is a natal chart, and at the bottom of the natal chart there will be a table that says luck pillars. Yeah, it will look like this, and what you need to identify is the luck pillar that is highlighted in red. Yeah, for each one of you, there will be one that is highlighted in red. It can appear in different sections, it doesn't matter, but there will be one that is highlighted in red. That is the current luck pillar you're in right now. And in that luck pillar, all you need to check is what is the animal sign that you have there. Yeah, so in this particular case, for this person, it is the dog. Um, there's a lot of different meanings to that, but it doesn't really matter for this activation. All you need to check is what luck pillar are you in, which one is highlighted in red, and which earthly branch or animal sign is associated with it. So take note of that. And once you know that, we can then look at which sectors of your home you need to activate. Now, if you have the tiger, the horse, or the dog in this particular luck pillar, so in the previous example, it was the dog, so then you belong to the fire frame, and you need to activate northeast 2, south 1, or west 3 of your home. So this is done at your home only. Don't do it at the office, because this has to do with your personal development, yeah, with your personal betterment, spiritual development even, yeah. So don't do this at the office because it really has nothing to do with money. It's just for yourself. Now, what you need to do is essentially stand in the center of your home, more or less in the center. And then you identify these 3 locations. So northeast 2 would be the 45-degree range, plus minus 5 degrees. Yeah, so we love to take the middle point, but it's essentially between 40 and 50 degrees. Yeah, identify where that is. Then also check where you have south 1, which is 165 degrees, plus minus 5 degrees, and then also 285 degrees, plus minus 5 degrees. Again, it's always about 15 degree range. So you need to identify these 3 locations in your flat. And you need to take note of all three. Yeah, you need to activate all three, not just one or two of them, all three. And once you know where they are, check where is the outermost point of these areas. Yeah, the furthest out as possible. Don't put the water feature or the activation close to the center, because the center is very volatile this year, so we don't want to put any water there. So the furthest point out is ideal. So again, if your luck pillar shows the tiger, the horse, or the dog, then you look at these 3-degree ranges. Now, if your luck pillar has the pig, the rabbit, or the goat, then you belong to the wood frame, at least at the moment in this particular luck pillar. And you would have to look for different 3 locations in your home, and that would be northwest 2, east 1, and south 3. So 315 degrees, 75 degrees, and 195 degrees, again plus minus 5 degrees for each of them. So you've got 15 degree range. Again, identify these 3 and you will need to activate all 3 of them. If you have the snake, the rooster, or the ox, that would be the metal frame. And then you activate southeast 2, west 1, and north 3 inside your home. So 135 degrees, 255 degrees, and 15 degrees, plus minus 5 degrees. And lastly, we've got the water frame. So if your luck pillar shows monkey, rat, or dragon, then you need to activate east 3, southwest 2, and north 1. So that's 225, 345 degrees, and 105 degrees, plus minus 5 degrees for each of them. So you need to mark all 3 of them on your floor plan. Make sure that you know where they are. And then on the 19th of September, anytime between 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., you install a water feature in all 3 locations. So you need 3 water buckets. Now, the water buckets need to look like this. Yeah, you don't need to have an aquarium or any sort of fancy sort of setup. Take the biggest water buckets you can get. Don't use those table fountains that they sell you in Feng Shui stores. They don't hold enough water. They're completely useless. They're lovely to look at, but from a Feng Shui perspective, they do absolutely nothing. So you need to get a water bucket that holds a minimum of 20 liters of water, and you need to insert a water pump. Yeah, so the water needs to keep moving. It doesn't have to have a fountain effect, just gentle movement of the water. So these pumps you can easily get in an aquarium shop. They're not expensive at all. And the water buckets, you can just take the one that you use for cleaning anyway. So 3 buckets, 3 pumps, and then on the 19th of September, you put those water buckets into these 3 sectors, install the pump, turn on the pump, and then leave it there for a minimum of 2 hours, maximum until the end of the day. Now, within 24 to 48 hours after you have put those water features into place, you need to then start doing an activity that pertains to self-development. Yeah, maybe you want to take up meditation and you start a meditation class, or maybe there is a self-development course that you want to take, or just something that pertains to your own personal, mental, and emotional well-being. Anything to do with that, start with it. Within 24 to 48 hours after you have installed this particular activation. And it needs to be something that you haven't tried before. So if you are anyway meditating every day, and then after putting this activation in place, you're just going to do another meditation, that's not going to change anything. So it has to be something new, right? It has to do with your own spiritual, mental, emotional development. Yeah, so do something that has to do with self-improvement, self-development. All right, so I hope this works for you guys. I hope you take advantage of this. It's a lovely exercise, and Feng Shui doesn't always have to just be about wealth and money and making more. Sometimes we just really have to work on ourselves as well, and this is a great opportunity to do this. So if you have any questions, please get in touch. My contact details are in the notes below. I'd also love it if you leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, or like this video and shared it with anybody who may benefit from this. See you soon.